Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We'll also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 256 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Now, this is my second year of running. Within the first full year of running, at the age of 31, I was able to run 1,002 miles. I did that within 175 days out of the year in 2020. So me going for 1,500 miles this year will be over a 50% increase in the amount of miles as I opposed to the amount of miles I ran last year. And me going for 365 days in a row is over a 100% increase in the amount of days I'll be running in a row opposed to the amount of days I ran last year. Like I said, these days are in a row though, unlike last year, so these are no days off. So also within this time frame though, I've challenged myself to run two big races. One of those races being an ultra marathon race. Actually got that one finished on June 5th, 2021, day 156 of this journey. That was a 31-mile race. It was the Yankee Springs 50K trail race in Middleville, Michigan. I got that finished within 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. Now the next race I have coming up within this time frame is the Detroit Free Press Marathon. That is coming up here real soon in October. So we're in the middle of training for that, and I'll probably get the taper going for that as well, coming up real soon. I'll be doing the Motor City Challenge within that race, which is running the competitive 1 mile, the competitive 5K the day before the actual marathon. So looking forward to that race, like I said, coming up here in the middle of October. Other than that, let's kind of talk about mileage. So today was new day of the week, Monday. Got out there for the day today, day 256. Put in 4.7 miles for the day, which put me at 4.7 miles for the week, which put me at 61.4 miles for the month, which put me at 1,174.4 miles for the year. Let's focus in on these monthly miles of 61.4. Every single month, I challenge myself to a 100-mile challenge. And I do that in honor of a charity in which I'll donate money to, as well as start a coinciding fundraiser to try to raise money and awareness for that charity and cause. So for the first 8 months, I was able to raise money for 8 great charities. Now we're sitting here within the 9th month, the month of September, and the 100-mile monthly challenge that I'll be running for this month is in honor of the National Rise Syndrome Foundation. We chose this because Rise Syndrome is September's awareness month is for Rise Syndrome. So if you'd like to donate to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram story or the Defining Discipline Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. Within those stories, you click on it, it'll open up a page where you're actually able to make your donations. All donations that get made to this cause and this fundraiser goes directly to this cause and to this fundraiser. Facebook is not keeping or taking any portions of your donations. Other than that, I do know times are tough and not everyone is able to make a donation. And if you'd still like to help out, though, the next best thing you could do is clicking that share button. We're trying to raise awareness for these causes throughout these months, and the best way to do that is get as many eyes on it as possible. So if you can, please click that share button. Doesn't hurt any to put it on your page or your story and ask other people as well to share it and just check it out and see what it's about. Maybe that way we will also get more donations. And so if you can't donate, the next best thing you could do is share. And even if you do donate, still share. It helps out tremendously. Um, Other than that, um, now that we kind of got that across and that across, we will do the quickly. We will do the word of the day, which is something I had been doing about halfway through the year. We started doing is following along with the dictionary's word of the day. So the word of the day today is inflammable. Inflammable describes things. Inflammable describes things that can easily catch fire. It also means easily excited or angered. Inflammable. So that was a pretty good word um, that I pretty much already knew, but just a good refresher. Inflammable. So now for today's actual episode 256. We're not going to go into great detail or anything or keep it too long, but got a good theme for today. For today, episode 256, today's theme is going to be upgrade. And we're going to talk about upgrade for a couple reasons. First and foremost, I upgraded some of my gear and upgraded my mindset as well. So those are kind of things I wanted to kind of touch on. Recent, just the gear. Picked up a new Coros watch, got rid of the Fitbit. The Fitbit took a crap on me. So I unboxed a Vertex 2 earlier. That is the watch I'm rolling with now, the Coros. Got my first run-in with it today. Kind of getting used to it, very excited. I also upgraded the camera system I've been using. Got the 360 going, Insta360 instead of running with the DJI. It's a little bit heavier, but the quality is a lot better, especially the night quality doesn't turn out as crappy as the DJI was. So DJI is still good. The old Pocket, DJI Pocket, really liked that, but this 360 camera is very, very cool. So just kind of been trying to upgrade everything, as well as trying to upgrade this podcast. I have a couple ideas that I want to really try to throw forward on this podcast and really work on when I get a little bit of free time. And I know I could find a little bit of free time here and there every single day, so I really need to try to do that, even if it's 10 minutes, working on doing a little bit of upgrades to this podcast. um, as well as upgrading shoes. I do got a nice pair of racing shoes that I have yet to actually use or test out, that I actually try to plan to run this marathon in. So I want to try to hopefully get out before the marathon and get a test run in. Obviously, I'm not going to get a officially timed race, but I would like to kind of use them and see how they're going to feel and how they're going to work out for me. So yeah, I got a lot of upgraded stuff, and the more you start using things, the more you start kind of seeing the things that you have are not necessarily obsolete, but how you can always, continuously upgrade and upgrade. And again, that's kind of a mindset that I'm trying to live by, with everything. It doesn't mean you necessarily need to go out there and spend more money to always have the best of whatever is out there at that time, but it does mean that maybe what you have can always be upgraded, refurbished, whatever the case may be. But again, that's just a mindset to live by, even just with yourself. You know, I think we all run on a great efficient level, but I think we can always be upgraded. We could always become more efficient. We can always become faster. We could always become, making maybe less mistakes, just become more on point. So there's just always ways we can become more. We can always continuously upgrade ourselves. Especially with this me running. I bought all this gear and stuff for running and all this extra stuff. But also putting in the work, I've discovered, I have been upgrading, throughout my runs. I've been noticing my pace getting faster, noticing um, just a lot of different things from a year ago when I started running. So, trying to keep the mindset that you can always continuously upgrade. There's always room for improvement. Um, there's always going to be something a little bit better than what you have. And it doesn't mean that what you have, again, is obsolete and you can't make best and make do with what you have. But to always realize that if you have the opportunity to upgrade, to don't hesitate to upgrade, because again, it just with these few things that I've kind of upgraded here, um, gear wise, I can already tell it's going to make a world of difference. I think I'm going to get a lot out of this watch just from again, the first run with it today. Seems like it's going to be great. The camera, I've already got a lot of use out, and I've been having a ball with, and just outside of running, even too, with it. I've been using it, going on walks with my daughter and just filming moments with our daughter. It's nice. You just hit record. It's recording 360. Takes pictures 360, high quality as well, so it's not too bad. So a lot of this gear and stuff, these upgrades, if you use them right, it's worth it. That's all I can really say. So that's kind of all today's episode was about, is upgrading. And again, you don't always need the best or the newest that's out there, but sometimes if you have the opportunity to, go for it. And again, the mindset is to realize that you can always upgrade, and that is talking about yourself in general. That's something I've been trying to continuously live by, is that I can always get better on a day-to-day basis. There's always room for improvement. There's always ways to get better, and to try to upgrade myself every single day, again, on all aspects and all different levels, not just health and working out, but just these disciplines and me trying to become better. So there's always room to upgrade, and to always try to upgrade it when possible. That is today's episode. So for your daily discipline, it is to do the same. It is to upgrade. Maybe you do need some new gear, so upgrade your gear. Maybe you need a different mindset, so upgrade your mindset to realizing that there's always going to be room for improvement, and to always push yourself to become better. That is your daily discipline for the day today. So guys, thank you so much for following along and listening to this episode 256. I told you this one would be a little bit shorter because it is pretty late here, and I got to get it uploaded and get some things done here. So thank you guys for following along and listening. I'm your host, Scott. This is the Defining Discipline podcast. If you guys can, please give it a like, a subscribe, a follow, a share on our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, our TikTok, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on so far. Other than that, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 257. 257 tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Peace.